Two bros chilling in a podcast 5 feet apart because we love nerd shit. Oh yeah.
It's time for discussions at brunch.
Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. These are our faces. I am not a coffee mug, and he's not a plague doctor. He's not a plague doctor. This is weird.
You're pointing the wrong... There you go.
You know, just, which way? No, you're that way, which is mirrored, because in reality, for me, you're that way. But if I look that way, I'm looking at you. And then I don't know what's going on. I'm looking at the camera, which is at you at that point. Internet's hard, brother.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone points at everyone. You are not a plague doctor, and you are not a plague doctor, and you are not a plague doctor. No one here's a plague doctor. Oprah Winfrey went off on people that day, I tell you what. How long's it been since we've done a podcast? It feels like it's been like a whole month.
Probably about a month, yeah. It's been a while.
I mean, I did a solo podcast, which was when they dropped the Lord of the Rings, Magic the Gathering stuff. So I went through there and I talked about that, but
A little too.
I needed a sip. But that was the most recent one. I think the last one me and you did together was in, by golly George, I think it was forever ago. I can actually check it. When was episode 18? Episode 18 was in May. Episode 18 was in May.
Yeah.
Also,
It's like it.
Also, episode 20 of Discussions at Brunch. You know what that means? We are 1/5 of the way to 100 podcast episodes. That math's hard. I don't even want to...
Yeah, it'll be probably a couple of years before we get to that point, though.
Well, I mean, because we stream, well, as long as nothing bad happens, and as long as we have content, and you know, as long as we stick to the schedule, there are 52 weeks in a year, right? That's the average. Okay, hold on, calculator. There are 52 weeks in the calendar year, and there is one Saturday out of every week. So I mean, I guess I could do 12 times 4, because no, 1 month has 4, so 4 times 12, yeah, 52 Saturdays. So it's going to take us at least 2 years to get to 100 episodes. So not this upcoming January, but the January after that. So on our 2-year anniversary, there's a good chance that we might be hitting our 100th episode. Do you think that we can hold out for 2 years?
2 whole years? That's a long time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep it fresh. That's gonna be hard. We're already struggling as is.
New stuff comes out all the time. What do you mean?
True.
You just don't ever talk about new stuff.
Yeah, we don't. You know, talking about new stuff's weird. I feel like everyone talks about new stuff. No one talks about the old stuff. They already talked about the old stuff, so they're moving on. I'm just covering the stuff that no one else has wanted to talk about. Dad mug. Check it. That's right. That's leather. That's leather in my coffee cup.
Facebook has been bombarding me with notifications.
Same.
Recently.
I don't care if someone's been tagged in a post. I don't care if Barack Obama joined Threads. I just don't care. Oh my
I'm not
god.
touching that. I don't need more social media in my life.
I will not be joining Threads. It's not gonna happen. I won't do it. Dylan, you have any updates? You've been gone for 1 whole month, not including our most recent gaming stream that we did with Brutal Richard on Hunt Showdown. Give us a little recap. How's life been for you? How's the house? Any struggles you faced in the recent 2 weeks?
Well, well, I bought a house and then I was moving stuff to the house, which, took a lot of time, took a lot of my time to do.
It's specifically because your house that you bought is a good distance away from the apartment that you were living at, right?
Yeah, and it doesn't help that the apartment I used to live at, you had to walk like
A mile to get to
a
the front
mile.
door.
Yeah, a mile to get to the front door. So every piece of furniture I moved, I'd have to cart down a hallway for a mile to get to the car to move it. So it was exhausting. Took a while, but and then I bought a ton of stuff to just take care of the house, like lawnmower and things like that. It was interesting. I've been doing a lot of yard work because the pathways in the yard were all like overgrown and stuff, so it took a while to get that tamed. And then the past 2 weeks were fun. I think I've been living here for past 2 weeks.
Yeah, roughly.
Maybe a little bit more than 2 weeks, but it was
Hey, thanks for the lurk, Studio Johnny Q. What a guy.
it was an eventful first week. Well, the first week I didn't have internet
Yeah.
because the internet company, I was hoping they would install it before I moved in, but they ended up not doing that. So that was great. So I didn't have internet for a while. And then during that same week, later in the week, we get hit by a million thunderstorms and power out for an entire weekend. I didn't get it back until that Sunday night, so from Thursday to Sunday, no power. That was great. And I had bought a ton of groceries because it was going to be a longer weekend, 4-day weekend, 4th of July weekend.
Yep.
And I bought a bunch of groceries planning on like, oh, I'm going to cook out and do all this stuff. And power's out the next day. So that was great. I managed to save all of it because luckily my dad, he got his power back pretty quick. So I just moved my stuff to his house and ate there and stuff. But yeah, I was prepared to spend a whole weekend in my own house. First whole weekend in my own house with internet and everything else. And I didn't get to enjoy it. That was great. Hopefully that'll be the end of it. Hopefully nothing else happens like that. That was awful.
Well, at least now this is the actual first full weekend that you get at your house with internet. So, I as you all may know, or you may not know, I think we touched on this during the Hunt Showdown stream. It not only hit Dylan's town, he lives about 15 minutes away from the town that we both grew up in. So he's about 15 minutes away. The storm hit my town too. The storm also hit towns in Illinois, and I think also, is Michigan directly above Indiana? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Towns in Michigan and on the west side of Ohio. 4 states absolutely just got dumped on by Ballsack 2023. That's what I'm calling the superstorm.
It's still going.
It is. It is, in fact, still moving. It's lost a lot of steam.
We had rain this morning.
We had more than rain this morning.
Today, actually.
We had more than just rain. I was driving through it this morning at 5 a.m. And that wasn't rain, my guy. This was, I mean, these are like huge water drops coming down for fucking ever. Like it wasn't just like, oh, big drops mean shorter rain. No, it was coming down profusely, and it wasn't stop. I had my wipers on full max, and the raindrops were hitting my car so hard that I thought that maybe some of them were hail, but I didn't see anything like genuinely bounce off the hood of my car. So I was like, I guess I'll drive home. So we're stuck in this superstorm bullshit. Thanks, Ballsack 2023. We really appreciate you.
Well, the one good thing about all the rain is that my dad's garden is really popping off. It like exploded because of the rain. Like the plants grew like 6 times bigger
Yeah, so's
over
my
the course
yard.
of last week. I mowed my yard on the 4th of July, so it's still pretty short. My flower bushes, I don't know what flowers they are, but they are blooming because of this, so that's cool. But yeah.
I know all the dead parts of my grass are starting to turn green again, so that's at least nice.
Yeah, we had a long dry period. Didn't help the grass.
And it's weird because like our dry periods aren't even that dry. It's like humid as fuck outside. It's just hot and it cooks everything. T-storms. The T stands for teabag. That ain't no shit. Olive was very spooked by the thunder. I don't think Pecan was. I don't think Pecan minds the thunder. But then again, she's normally just sleeping anyway, so it's not like she would have known.
My mom's cat tends to poop everywhere when it thunders.
Well, that cat's also... No, I'm thinking about the cat that's no longer around. That cat was
that
really
cat.
old.
Yeah, she died like 5 years ago.
Wow, thanks, Joe, for really bringing down the fucking mood.
The other cat's getting old too, though.
Yeah.
She's probably 16, 17 years old.
You have your own house now. Are you planning
Yeah.
on getting a pet of your own?
I don't know. Maybe. But right now I'm kind of just figuring things out, getting settled in first, and then maybe I'll decide on some fish or something.
The answer is yes, because you're going to be buying a motorcycle. That's every man's pet,
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Speaking of which, we're going to have to go on a road trip. Because I don't think that there's any Honda Rebel 300s near us. I think they're all like in Plainfield and shit. So we're gonna have to take a drive down there and see what they have in stock. I've been looking at helmets, and there's a jacket that I really want. And there's a sale going on for the company that makes said jacket. I just need to go back to the store that I took a look at and compare the price. Because if the price is better in the shop, I'll just buy it in the shop. If the price is better online, I'll buy it online. But there's a nice jacket that I really like, and I'm super super duper excited. I can't wait. Super super ready to get on the road with the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Except for when it keeps raining like this,
cool.
because fuck that.
I'll just have a little umbrella.
I don't know why I'm getting so much drag right now. All right, Dylan, what are we talking about today? What's on the docket?
We're going to be talking about Hot Wheels and other related car stuff.
What?
Or toy car stuff.
Oh my god.
It's been
Nostalgia,
a while.
dude.
Yeah.
When was the last time you bought Hot Wheels?
I don't know. I feel like it's been at least
I know the answer.
maybe 7 years. I don't know. It's been a while.
2015, I think. I think 2015. That was the same year that we bought our Bionicles. Same year that we were buying Nerf guns and shit like that.
Yeah,
Heelys.
yeah, I've still got all of that stuff somewhere in storage.
Yeah, man. 2015 Hot Wheels, they just hit different, dude. I
Hmm.
feel like Hot Wheels are different now. They're like trying all these new gimmicks and stuff like that, like making weird cars, and like they're still making cars that are based off real cars, of course.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I just feel like back when I was a kid, it was it was nice to see just like actual cars being modeled off of and stuff like that. I've even got I got a car sitting over here on my what is this little shelf? I guess is what it's called. My entertainment shelf. Um, it is a 1998 first series Hot Wheels. It is 9 of 40, and it is a 63 Thunderbird. Now, depending on what version of said Thunderbird you have, it can be worth up to $80. Sadly, I don't have the version that's worth $80. I have the version that's worth $10, which is still pretty expensive for a Hot Wheels car. You know, since back in the day, you got a Hot Wheels car for 97 cents, right? At least when I was a kid. They just made a Hot Wheels mystery machine from Scooby Doo, and I want it so bad. I'm more than positive that there has been more than one Hot Wheels mystery machine. In fact, I can actually guarantee that. The new one probably looks nicer, though. I'm not gonna lie.
They
Um,
have a they released a 1973 Volvo 142 GL in 2023.
Hot Wheels,
Yeah.
nice.
I've I'm on a collector website.
Mm.
I was trying to find because there was this car that I really liked, kind of a race car kind of thing. It was more of a realistic car, if I remember.
I'm gonna ask you a
But
question here. Was the
hmm,
windshield like a very tiny teardrop with like two fins on the side, and you can pop the windshield up?
no,
No? All right. I had like three of those because I thought it was the coolest fucking looking car known to mankind.
yeah, I don't. It, hmm. It was white and it had a racing like number on it. It was kind of really low to the ground, and I don't know. I always liked that one. Probably kind of because it was always the fastest one that was down the
Are
tracks whenever I
you
built a track stuff.
um just was it one? This is imagine Speed Racer's car, right?
Hmm.
And he had, you know, Speed Racer's car is whatever, but then they kind of made a car based off Speed Racer. Hot Wheels did, but instead of having like a normal seat, they had like a small cockpit to like one side of the vehicle. Does that sound familiar?
No, it does. It kind of is kind of like a speed racer car a little bit, but it's not because I had all the speed racer cars. I actually did.
Oh,
I remember I got a speed racer racing track,
mm-hmm.
and it came with a bunch of speed racer cars, and most of my tracks ended up falling apart pretty quickly, and then I just used the little orange track pieces to build my own tracks, but like the pre-built ones. There's some interesting tracks I had. Like one that had like green slime in it
Yeah, yeah.
that dried up really quick.
That shit was awful. That
Yeah.
was the worst. I'm looking at Shelby Cobras right now. Um,
Hmm.
because I thought I remember white Shelby Cobras. Was the race car white? Do you remember?
It was white, yeah. It was white with the number 8 on it, if I remember. I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere, but I don't know where.
Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. Jiminy Christmas.
I'm just scrolling through. it wasn't like some crazy fantasy car. It was more just like a fancy sports car.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one with a number 9. I think I did have that one, the 67 Ford GT40. I had that one. The Lotus Aviha green Hot Wheels. That one's I had a couple of those ones. Had just one solid like plastic piece for the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones were. I had a few of those. Uh, oh, the Morris Mini. It's a little fucking.
Those mini Hot Wheels, they're like yay big. You remember
Mm,
those? And then
yeah, yeah, but I had a few of them.
and
I
they
had.
made like mini tracks for them, but like you couldn't build on the mini tracks. They just like connected together, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those like big carrier cases that looked like was a semi truck, but it had like a really big ass
Yeah.
box,
Yeah.
and it was just full of those little mini cars. I had so many of them.
I had I had the Hot Wheels semi, but it wasn't for the mini cars, it was for the regular cars. And it was weird because it had like a spring lever. That way you could like load cars onto the bottom and then you could lower the ramp and then put cars up on the top. But you couldn't effectively get the cars all the way back of the trailer, so you had to like sit there and like either launch them or just hold the trailer like this and then just
Hmm.
drop the cars in, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was like one of my favorite ones. They had like this series of Hot Wheels where it was just there was a semi which was bigger than like the normal Hot Wheel size, and then it could
Mhm.
fit normal Hot Wheel size things on it. I think one of the ones I had like a four-wheeler on the back, a an ATV,
Mhm.
and it was I really liked the semi because you could like flip up the top and there'd be like a little tiny seat and wheel and stuff. It's pretty cool. I liked that one. Um, it's probably still somewhere around here. Although I think I most of my Hot Wheels and Lego stuff I left at my mom's for my
Was it
nephews
the
and stuff.
Corvette C6R?
Corvette
Corvette C6R.
C6R. Uh, ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Hot Wheels Corvette C6R.
Mhm.
No,
Damn.
that is not it.
It does have the number 8 on it though.
It does. I'm just gonna keep looking for it. Uh,
You know,
I
I'm
accidentally.
curious. I want to
What is?
Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels should just have like a, like. Actually, is there a Hot Wheels encyclopedia?
It was one of their, because it was definitely based on a real car. I'm pretty sure. Oh, the Volkswagen T2 pickup. I had one of those. It's just like a weird box front
Mm-hmm.
with a really flat back to it. But yeah, I had so many of those orange track pieces that I built a track from one end of my dad's house to the other when I was a kid. I raced all of my Hot Wheels down that and stuff just to test to see which one was the fastest.
you know,
I'm pretty, yeah, it was always that one that was my favorite because I guess the wheels, I guess it was more of a premium quality Hot Wheel because it had nice heft to it. It was pretty weighty. And the wheels were like metal, I think, or something like that. I found one that's similar, Ford GT40, but I think it was white. I don't know if they have a white version of that one, but I think that's it.
the Ford GT40,
Yeah.
Hot Wheels, Ford GT40. I found a white one with the number 4 on it.
Hmm. Maybe not. It looked similar to that.
I found a teal one with the number 8 on it. It almost looks white. It's got gold rims.
Yeah, I know for a fact it was white though.
Man,
Yeah, there's so many Hot Wheels.
so many numbers.
Uh, hmm.
It's weird to think that there are like different versions of each car, like in the same year.
Mhm.
If you see a car with SB listed on it, that means saw blade, and that's the
Solid.
yeah. It's a very special Hot Wheels wheel that comes from a very particular menu, like the distributor that it comes from. It comes from a specific warehouse, and it apparently is held in high regard for whatever reason. I don't know what's special about saw blade wheels, but people love saw blade wheels.
It's pretty cool.
That
Yeah,
and red lines.
Red Line. Yeah, I saw that Red Line Club.
People will go out of their way to just buy red line wheels to just put it on whatever car. They're like, it needs to be a red line. And I'm just over here like, I like the regular wheel of the car, you know? It doesn't have to be like that. Do you remember, I guess, did your dad or like your parents or whoever ever buy you like a tackle box, but like the tackle box container, like the little compartments in the tackle box itself, it's clear plastic. Each one could fit like one Hot Wheels car in there, and it had a handle on top.
Yeah, yep, I
I
had one of
had
those.
I had so many of those,
I
so
put all
many of
my
those.
like that's actually how I rated or how I stored my fastest cars. What I'd run down every
He's
single car I had down
number
that track, and
one,
then
number
and then yeah, order them
two.
in the order that they were, where which one was the fastest and stuff.
Oh man, I'm seeing every number under the sun except for the number 8. On like white cars.
Yeah, maybe it was special.
Here's white Ford GT40s with the number 9 on them, which could be misconstrued as an 8.
Uh, it it might have been a 9. I don't know.
Like
I'd have to
on the side
look at it
panel, it
again.
kind of cuts the 9 weird, so I don't know. I could just send you a little screen cap real quick, like. Better yet, we can do this a different way. We can do this a different way. We have the technology. Okay, let me move this over here, and let me switch to that.
The profile view was a bit different. Like the back end was more slanted down,
Mm-hmm.
if I remember correctly.
That's an older
So
one.
maybe it wasn't a Ford GT. Maybe it was a different car, like maybe a Corvette or something.
Maybe Lambo.
Man, if I could remember where I had it, where I kept it.
We're on a mission now,
Could
okay?
be a Porsche. Nah, that one has a wing on the back. It didn't have a wing on the back.
White Porsche
Damn.
Hot Wheels.
Trying to get to that childhood.
We gotta live through the nostalgia, dude. If we don't do it, man, that thing is beating all hell. Holy shit.
Damn, that's like some of my cars. There was a time where I used to like slam them into each other and stuff and do like a little derby kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who didn't do like a demolition derby with their Hot Wheels?
That's true. Yeah, it might be a Porsche. I don't know.
This is a Porsche Safari.
Or a Lamborghini Countach.
Hard to say. Hard
I don't know.
to say. Is that it? Is this the one?
No.
Damn it!
Man, it is.
I thought I had it there. I thought I had it there.
It is entirely possible that it wasn't a Hot Wheel.
Matchbox car.
If it was a Matchbox car, it was very high quality Matchbox car.
It was way faster than my Hot Wheel.
Because it was like full like metal. It had heft to it. It was a solid piece of metal.
The old Hot Wheels are the old Hot Wheels do have like the metal like on top and on bottom, while the new ones are like plasticky. So, and there was also like the die-cast collection of Hot Wheels, if I'm not mistaken. This guy just like really liked Porsche. You know, he was like, yeah, Dim's the one. You know, 1987 on them bad boys right there.
Let's see. Yeah. It definitely did not come with one of my tracks because I think it was one of the random ones I picked up off the shelf.
It wouldn't have been one of these cars, would it?
It does look similar to that because that's like it got a very flat. It just didn't have the wing in the back. It was just kind of a little lip that came up in the back. It didn't have a wing.
It might actually be... Okay. I think we're getting somewhere.
Find it eventually.
I think we are in fact getting somewhere. I gotta add overlays, and I am in game theme. Click that, enable that, hit save, reopen OBS.
Okay, found it.
And then let's take my video capture and move it to there. And then...
I think I found it.
Oh, sweet.
Maybe. Ferrari P4. P4. I think that's it.
Okay,
It was white and it had the number 8 on it.
Okay. Ferrari P4 Hot Wheels. I don't care if I misspelled it. It'll understand what I'm saying. I guess I gotta type white.
Yeah, it looks like the most common color for it was red.
Yep. That's chrome. That's black. That's 20.
Oh, the Mach 6 Speed Racer car. I had that one too.
Speed Racer!
My Speed Racer cars were not very fast. They were very slow. They were like plastic, though. They were like full plastic. But yeah, that is what it looked like. It was just white and it had the number 8 on it instead of the number 23 or 24 or whatever.
This is 22.
and it was just solid white.
Here is a HW Roadmaster with the number 8 on it.
But yeah, that is the car it was. I'm pretty sure it was a Ferrari P4. It just, for some reason, they don't have any pictures of the color it was. Maybe there is a white one, but it doesn't have a number on it.
I drew it on myself, actually. You know, like-
If I could do that well at fucking 6 years old or 7 years old.
What were the you know, like these. Was it maybe like one of these where they came in the box and they had the screw on the bottom, and if you wanted to play with the car, you had to unscrew it. That way it came off the stand.
I don't think so. I had some of those, I think.
Yeah, because they did it a couple of times with the Hot Wheels. They'd screw it to a base, and because it's a collector's thing, and us kids were like, no, I don't think it was.
Collecting's dumb.
Collecting's stupid. All right, I am going to. Don't mind me, just doing some other stuff while I'm here as well.
Yeah, that was. Oh, I am huge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huge. I'm huge.
That was my favorite car. I'm almost positive that it was a Ferrari P4. It just wasn't the color that is everywhere for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was searching like white Hot Wheels with 8 decal. And still just nothing. Hot Wheels that have an 8 on it. Wow. Google, you fucking suck.
What was that? That track that had the slime? I think they did a few tracks that had slime pits.
Did the shark one didn't? That's the Buzz Lightyear car. Oh, these are all Buzz Lightyear cars. I had that one there at the bottom right.
I know I had a few like monster trucks too.
Yeah,
Monster trucks.
This is exactly kind of like I had a white carrier case. These are on a shelf. This is, but I had a lot of these cars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That I'm fairly certain I could probably, if I went to my mom's house and
1935 Cadillac right there.
I had this big like blue bucket of Legos, and I'm pretty sure most of my Hot Wheels are in there too.
I have no idea where all my Hot Wheels are. I'm going to be honest with you. They are
I never got rid of them because they were precious.
Every now and then I'll walk past the toy aisle and I'll just look at the Hot Wheels. I'd be like,
Another thing from my childhood that I really liked car wise would be these. Have you ever heard of X mods? The like little remote control cars you can get from Radio Shack.
I've heard of them. I never had one.
They're super fast, and you can like modify them and stuff. Like you buy like kits to change them.
Mm-hmm.
And like I bought a 4-wheel drive kit and like a lighting kit, so like there's under the car lights, whatever those are called, and stuff like that. And I really pimped mine out. It was always cool.
Pimp my ride.
Like, yeah, you can like take it apart and like put new gear shaft in it to make it faster and stuff like that. And those were super cool. I love those things. They're so fast. I think my dad still has them because I left them at my dad's house. He probably still has them somewhere. They didn't run on like a normal ion LiPo battery pack. They ran on like AA's.
Mm-hmm.
But they were super fast though. They were fast little cars. And they made when I stopped, I bought like the normal like smooth wheel car for streets and sidewalks and stuff. But they had a bigger like truck version that had more off the road stuff, and I don't think they're around anymore because Radio Shack isn't around anymore. So
Oh my god. This
but yeah,
Google's
they
pissing
were
me off.
pretty cool.
Man, I think about all the time that I sat there just playing with Hot Wheels. And
Yeah,
I
it's
could
good
have been
fun.
doing something way more productive with my time.
Well, it was like Hot Wheels or Legos mostly.
You ever
I
take
was
a
just sitting at home bored.
Yeah. I had Lincoln Logs growing up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Lincoln Logs.
No, the worst bit was like when your friend's like, "Oh, hey, you should come over and we should play Hot Wheels together." You're like, "Okay," and then you bring your favorite Hot Wheels, and then like you go home, you're like, "Where's my Hot Wheels at? I know that I definitely had it when I went there, but now I don't." And so you call up your friends like, "Hey, do you have my Hot Wheels?" And he'll be like, no, you must I don't know, you must have misplaced it." And you know for a fact that fucker has your Hot Wheels.
Yeah, you still at the back of your mind still think about, man, I should
Star
go back there and take it.
saw Star Wars and had to be here. Lol. We're not doing anything truly Star Wars, but I do have my Star Wars Hot Wheels sitting over there. I've got the 2015 edition Star Wars Hot Wheels. I bought those in my freshman year of college, and I went to 4 different Walmarts to acquire all the Hot Wheels of the set. And I'll tell you what, hashtag worth it. They're quite possibly some of my favorite looking cars. They've got a character from like each faction. So Jedi Order, New Order, Republic, stuff like that. First Order, blah blah blah, blah. Empire.
Oh,
So
I remember the track.
So, did the shark track have slime on it?
No, but there was this like, there's this track that had the loop, but like it crossed at the top,
Oh yeah.
so cars could smash into each other at the top of the loop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had that track. That track was fun. I like the tracks where cars could crash into each other.
Yeah, that was definitely a marketing plan by Hot Wheels. Like, people will damage their cars, and then when their cars stop working, they'll buy new cars. So on
Well,
and
if you
so
get the
forth.
nice metal ones, they just dent and scratch. They don't break.
Well, the wheels though, the wheels sit on a tiny thin axle. If you hit them just right, it will bend that axle, and then they just when like you accidentally like will step on a Hot Wheel and like that wheel just bends just right and it just doesn't spin
Yeah.
anymore.
It doesn't. It goes down the track and then it slowly skids to a stop every time.
Yeah, you're like, that's nice.
Yep.
I want to
That's
shop Hot Wheels. What do we have? What are our
there's
choices?
there's a track set that had like a little thing where you can clip it onto your top of your door. I
Mm-hmm.
used that one to test the speed of my cars. But yeah, I did have that shark one, I'm pretty sure. I'm looking at on eBay at old sets,
I'm
old
not.
Hot Wheels sets.
I'm on that MFN. I'm on that MFN actual website, Diggity Dog.
There's also the classic set that just had a loop and then like a big hard turn and then it was done. I had that set too. It's very, very boring compared to some of the sets, but it was cool.
The color changer ones, my friend had that with like the
Oh
car
yeah,
wash,
yeah, yep. I had a couple of color changing cars. I just would run them over hot water and see them change color and be like, oh,
Yeah.
you know.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had this purple one that changed to pink when it was run through hot water.
No way. Cars and trucks, damn you. I don't care about the deal. Individually packaged toy trucks and cars, a set of 50. I feel like a lot of these Hot Wheels look like Garbo. And I was never a fan of the fucking monster trucks.
I had a few of those.
Especially the ones, where you would you'd grab the top of it and you'd run it forward a couple times and it had like this perpetual thing in there that way when you set it back down to let go.
I had a Spider-Man one that did that.
Yeah, me too. I think we had the same Spider-Man one to be
Probably.
because there's only one Spider-Man one that did that bullshit. And you're like, yeah.
My favorite one was a Gravedigger monster truck one.
Dude,
and it was just like a normal monster truck.
My friend would not fucking he loved Gravedigger, and I don't get it. I never understood monster truck stuff.
I thought they were fun to play with in the sandbox.
Hot Wheels Culture Circuit Legend vehicles. Got anime on the side of that car. Crazy. These are not. I mean, yes, it's made by Mattel, but it's not an actual Hot Wheels, my dude.
Not real.
I was thinking that Hot Wheels would just like show every Hot Wheels available, and then, like whatever. But it is not like that at all. These just look like garbage. A Hot Wheels movie in production since Barbie movie is showing promise. Both Barbie and Hot Wheels are owned by Mattel. I would fix mine with the metal from paper clips and super glue. Yeah, that would do it. I wasn't smart enough as a kid to fucking do shit like that, but
yeah.
Normally,
I took really good care of the ones I liked.
Yeah,
but,
same.
The ones I didn't like, if it broke,
Yeah, you just toss it and call it good.
Yep, it's probably in the dirt somewhere in someone's yard right now.
It's you ever take a hammer to a Hot Wheels before?
Yes.
You're just like, I'm tired of this car. I wonder what happens when I beat it to death. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep. Well, most of the ones I had were metal, so
yeah,
they didn't crush real nice like the plastic ones did.
Hot Wheels, oh baby. These are collector Hot Wheels.
I think no, never mind. I remember seeing a commercial for that one. Trying to find it. I cannot find the tracks I had.
Well, don't be stupid.
I must be old.
The Red Line Club. Red Line! I don't even think... I genuinely don't think that a lot of these cars even come with red lines on them. Like, that is such a very specific wheel, and you have to genuinely... Look, right here.
Oh, nice.
They have these fucking things like, oh yeah, you can customize your car to have these very specific wheels here.
Those thin little
Yeah, the axles. $30 for this Hot Wheels car. I wouldn't be caught dead.
$30?
1 year in the Red Line Club digital membership. Oh yeah. I don't know. Have you ever watched like somebody like restore a car like a Hot Wheels before?
No, I have not.
I like ASMR videos, and sometimes they do that. So like, I don't know, Hot Wheels restoration, and everybody does something a little bit different. Yeah, Red Line restoration. Here you go. So that car has
everyone. It's been a while since I did a red line.
Ooh, that car is
yeah, it's fucked.
It is pretty fucked. It looks like it's been sitting outside for a little bit, maybe.
I can't remember what I paid for it.
Exposed to the weather.
It's in rather bad shape, covered in oxidation, and underneath the paint.
So yeah, sands it. He does like all the normal shit you would do for like regular, like metal stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's nice.
Once the wire was in place, and I already have two more that are blue. I need to paint it a dark color because
Man, it takes a steady hand to do that shit.
This guy-
My hand steady enough.
This guy has a Mattel like book that has like all the official colors that you can buy.
As it turns out, they didn't make one, so purple it is. And yes, I know the prices in this book are insane. I'm not sure where the author got them, but he swears that these are prices that he's seen people pay for these cars. Crazy, I know.
That's
I'm gonna
crazy.
paint the roof of the car first. The main reason for doing this, there's a chance of fall. The Spectre Flame paint is most, and this is how it looks.
And he does a good job.
I also need to remove any paint and then paint in the reverse. I can push on the new wheels.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice.
With a matte clear coat to remove.
Looks
So after all that
brand
work, here's the final
new.
result. I feel like the purple did a great job of covering up any residual oxidation.
So, like,
or discoloration.
You know,
Probably going
you
to
do
use
that,
the
put new red line wheels on them.
The Tester's clear coat I used knocked back some of the glossy look, but I still feel like it's a bit too glossy. This is very simple to fix. Overall, I'm very pleased with the result given no sandpaper or harsh abrasives were used on this car. Of course, you can
The
let me know
plastic
below.
window's a little bit
What Sweet 16 model
scratched
was
up
next.
still.
Yeah,
but
he did not
Absolutely
replace
worth
the
your
window.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And
He
comment.
just
Apparently
he
YouTube's now
sanded
working
the
to be running off
he
engagement.
sanded the window. So yeah, this guy just does a lot of these.
My last video brought forth a lot of questions.
I had a lot of cars that look like this at the end of the day. The wheels just
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah, bent a little bit like that.
you know, it's whatever.
They start wobbling when they move.
You'll note a flat, all drill bits break very easily. So normal bits slightly. So I have
Yep. You gotta
once I get down about
drill
halfway,
those
I cut
out.
and then use a 2-50
Yeah.
wire. Thank you.
Yeah,
Everything's
a
simple.
little.
But we must cut the wheels off because pulling them off can damage them. I'll be leaving links to all the tools that I'm using.
Oh,
below
yeah,
to
look at it.
use for this
Yeah.
quick work with the paint on.
get the paint remover.
So in the custom Camaro video, I used a chemical.
What is that?
It's not a car to learn on. For hardware spaces, I use sanding needles bought from the hobby store. These are great for areas that I can't reach with the sandpaper.
Plastic
So here's the part
sanding
I've
needle.
now. Now, I'm starting to get a
Yeah,
little
you
bit
should
worried
you should
because
look
I
into
noticed
getting some of those for
discoloration
your
in the
minifigs,
metal
by the
all
way.
over the car. Use a buffing wheel and buffing compound. Liquid sandpaper.
Sanding
The car
needles?
has to be in the right light to see it, but some of the metal is darker than this. However, I want to paint this car back to its original color, yellow. Yellow and pink are the worst at hiding issues with the underlying solutions that's apparent, and the Spectre Flame effect will light timer or fill.
You did a really good job of cleaning that up.
I use painted too. I will add another pipette full.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
And install lights in. I have a much nicer airbrush booth, which sucks all the air in the box, all the fumes from this paint. A very light first coat is applied and allowed to dry, and then other times it takes 30. It depends a lot on what color you're applying.
Suture?
Here's how the paint turned out. The Spectre Flame paint looks like it's supposed to with that crystal light.
Not wearing gloves while he's.
Over the top of this, but I never do that for yellow.
I do this not to restore, but to customize. I wouldn't do this.
A lot of people talk about using
Period.
and scratches. Believe me, I've tried to solder these cars.
Too much work.
Yeah, I
None
wouldn't.
of this
No.
bonds to the metal or even flows onto it. If you have an idea of how to make it work, let me know below. Okay, so let's move on to the other parts of the car. The oval windshield is in pretty good shape with only a couple nicks and scratches. To fix this, I will use rubbing compound. If the nicks and scratches are
Rubbing
deep,
compound.
They do make replacement windshields, by the way. There are people who make
the
custom
motor of this car has lost
replacement
its battery
windshields.
life. It is now showing it can't do put on the new wheels. I bucking back when you try to put the wheels on. After the wheels are installed, I spent more time adjusting the axles to compensate for the play in the bearings. The bearings become loose in these old cars with play and time. As you can see, the wheels can move around a lot without moving the axle.
The-
Bearing. There's not much you can really do about this short of replacing everything. Not something I'll be doing on this particular silhouette. So now we have all the parts restored and we can put the car back together for, well, as far as removing and adding value, it really, even if it looks 1,000
Those
times
some
better,
cheap-ass
I collect all the original
wheels.
cars and junker cars that I restored.
Oh,
I
man,
have
those
a
are the red
Sweet
lines.
16 set that altogether probably costs less than my mid silhouette. And this is why I like restoring cars. It's not that I'm trying to make money on them. It's to keep me from spending money on them. If I can get a $4 car to look like a $400 car, then it would be difficult to justify spending that $400. The silhouette I restored here is still an
I
original
don't like
silhouette.
the,
the others in 1968, played with like all the others. All I changed is
The front wheels. They don't look weird.
Yeah, they.
in near mint shape without work with it.
Or whatever. But yeah, so people spend a fuck ton of money restoring Hot Wheels just all the goddamn time.
Hello and welcome back. Today we're looking at restoring a redline Ferrari 512S produced in 1972 by Mattel. It was designed after the real car of the same name produced in 1962.
So he changed the color on this.
Enamel paint, bringing the Spectre Flame era to an end in 1972. The redline era would continue up to 1977.
He hasn't done much to it, looks like.
The particular model was only ever produced in 1972, being
There you go.
replaced by the Ferrari 312P in 1973. I think this car would have looked much better in a clear windscreen. However,
Red.
you can only get it in blue as all were made.
I wish
As you saw in the beginning of this video,
that
the
this
original car was
man
in yellow. However, this model has never been painted
would
in yellow.
just
Closest you could get.
fix the
As far as the
pits
restoration is
on the
concerned, well,
car.
always things I can pick apart, but on the whole, I'm very happy with it.
These die-cast
it opens
cars.
up.
Yeah, it was a fucking super cool car. The die-cast cars, they just fucking, I don't know, man. They always have like pits and stuff, and as a kid, you don't mind. But cars nowadays that you get from the store, they don't look that bad. They don't have the pits and all that. You know, they've improved their stuff.
Yeah, they use modern techniques.
Modern technology. We have the technology. Yeah, you know, just fuck, dude. Hot Wheels, bro. There's Matchbox. What was the third brand of car that was even less great? And like they were like all plastic. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't recall what they were called.
wish I knew.
something super cheap off-brand crap that.
I think it was a Walmart brand car. Like, I think it was genuinely a Walmart brand car.
Well, Hot Wheels in general were cheap. You know, it was 99 cents for one.
Yeah, but like one Hot Wheel car was 97 cents, and then like you could get the pack for $5. The really cheapo cars, you could only buy them in a pack, and they were like always $4. But the materials and like they were making a way larger profit margin off of those cars than what Hot Wheels was, almost guaranteed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were cheap. I feel like I had like some derby cars, like just your like kind of square boxy derby cars from that company because I remember having some cars that felt like insanely cheap, like the plastic. You know how you feel like cheap plastic? That's how it felt. It was like soup felt pretty much weightless, like I was holding a piece of paper and not a car. You know, I didn't like those ones because they just didn't feel good. They were very cheap feeling. I don't know.
20 best alternatives to Hot Wheels. That's for websites. Hot Wheels competitor. Oh. It looks like Matchbox was the biggest competitor for Hot Wheels, and then everything else was just like a Walmart brand or Dollar General brand. It's not often that you would buy cars from Dollar General, but I did it.
Dollar General brand.
Mm-hmm.
Good old DG. Got one in every corner.
Bone Shaker.
Bone Shaker.
That was a Mega Bloks Hot Wheels collab.
Oh. Mega Blocks.
Huh. Your mom buys you Mega Bloks instead of Legos. You take that back right now, you fucking piece of shit.
Did you ever have those like super oversized Lego blocks? Like one block was like, I don't know.
You mean the kids' building blocks?
No, it was like a normal ass Lego,
Duplo.
but it was huge.
Oh no. No, never.
It might be Duplo, I don't know. It was. I used to build like these giant, like robot people who were like the same height as me, but I was like 8 years old, so probably like not that.
Oh
big,
yeah, that's
but...
like, that's definitely Lego Duplo. That's like a Duplo because like they were like super hollow on the inside, and then like the nibs on them were like yay tall. That way they had like good connection. Yeah, they're super thick. So
yeah.
I had those. Yeah, I had those. Well, technically my grandma had them, but she bought them for me.
Yeah, I love those because I could build stuff the same size as me. They were fun.
Does anyone in chat have like a favorite Hot Wheels car? Do you remember off the top of your head in chat? If you do, put it in chat and I'll look it up and we'll see if we can't find it. While we wait, let me grab the Hot Wheels that I have over here. That was just my phone, no big deal.
I don't have any Hot Wheels here.
Sucks to suck, nerd.
Yep.
Sucks to suck, nerd. Okay. I wish that my older Hot Wheels that I have here that I've held on to were in better condition, but they've actually survived floods. After Hurricane Katrina, Terre Haute flooded, and the levees broke in West Terre Haute, and it flooded my house, and so a lot of my stuff is warped now. Not a whole lot of discoloration, but like some of the adhesive, like right there, that plastic's coming off, and stuff like that. But I think I've taken decently good care of them. You can see some discoloration on the sides of the boxes here, just a little bit of discoloration, but These are some of the cars that I've held on to. The Plymouth AAR Cuda. This is like one of my dream cars that I've always wanted to own. This right here is a collector's edition of the 1935 Cadillac. They made this Cadillac in a couple of different colors, but this is the gold and white one. That's what makes it a collector's, I think. And it's collector number 115. And then, of course, this is the fabled Thunderbird first edition. One of my favorite cars. It's literally one of the very first lots that they ever came out with for these first editions. 644, and then they've got a SKU number right there, just above my just above my ring finger. There's the little black numbers right there. Yeah. This is the 1998. And 1998 was cool because if your parents were kind of smart, they'd buy you a couple of these, and then like whichever one you actually opened, you could just cut off the back and mail that in, and then you'd get a free Hot Wheels car on your birthday. I never did that. I'm a little upset that I never did that.
Me neither.
It's like missing out on the birthday Pikachu Pokemon card, you know. Okay. Let me reorganize what I had going on here. One fell to the floor. Lying on the floor. Okay. These are the 2015 Star Wars cars.
T15.
2015. Yep. There are 8 in this set. You've got Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Maul. It's technically Sith. It's got like a lightning bolt on it, and it's like red and stuff. It's a pretty cool car. And all they did was take existing cars that they have in their current set, and they just altered them. So pretty cool stuff. They don't have any alterations of these cars. They just come as is. So like you're not gonna find one with like different wheels or stuff like that. It's just gonna be this car. So we have what is it? It's the Jedi Order, Sith, Galactic Republic, and then Sinistar. Did I get that right? Oh, do I have these two backwards? Sorry. Let me fix that. This one is the Separatists, and this one's the Galactic Republic. So it's based off of Clone Troopers. Then we have the other 8 here. Pretty cool stuff. It should go Rebel Alliance, Galactic Empire, then the Resistance, and then the First Order. Yeah, I got that right. So they're all pretty cool cars. Still in the box. Still in pretty good condition. You know, they're a little bent around the edges, but they've been sitting... I've had these sitting in a box, just kind of chilling. And maybe one day I'll put these like on the wall or something. I don't know.
You just nail them to the logic.
Yeah. But I like these. These are very cool. I like Star Wars. They've had a couple of Star Wars sets. I think in 2001 they had another Star Wars set. No, it was later than that. 2018 they came out with the Star Wars movies set. So that went through all the movies, including some of the animated movies. And they're not like super collectible. You can get them for like $16 the entire set. And stuff like that. So, you know. Oh, sorry. Just nerded out a little bit on those cars that I have. It's like this is a nerd podcast or something. I don't know.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah. had Hot Wheels shoes, the light up shoes. Those were pretty dope. I was like kindergarten, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I had a Hot Wheels shirt with just the Hot Wheels logo on the front as a blue shirt.
I I will admit there's one piece of Hot Wheels memorabilia that I never owned, and I was really upset that I never owned it. And that was the 90s Hot Wheels gaming PC.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
If you had that, you were the coolest kid in town. No shit.
Just I didn't have anything cool like that. I just had the beige family computer.
The Windows
Barely-
95.
Yeah.
Mmm.
I could barely run Age of Mythology.
I played 1945 on our computer, which is a World War II plane shoot 'em up, and it was a fun game. In fact, I think Amazon just re-released it on their gaming platform, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
Let me double check that.
I used to play this like flying game that came with your Red Baron pizza.
That's taking me back.
I played that a little bit, but yeah, it was
Um,
mostly just Mage of Mythology, and that's it. I didn't really play anything else on that computer.
Let's see here. Games that I got from like food. There was the Captain Crunch video game for PC.
I know there was like a Chex, I think, or not Chex. Oh man, Honeycomb something. I don't remember. It was one of the cereals that had like a
The bee
computer
on
game.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah. The honeycombs had a game.
yeah, yeah. Played that a little bit.
I'm just going through and checking shit at the moment. Okay, let me type in 19. Nope. So it's not through them. I'm almost positive I have 1945. Maybe it's on GOG.
Probably GOG has a lot of older stuff.
I got WRC 9 through fucking crazy. Have you played the Hot Wheels racing game, the new one?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I. I watched Mikey play it, and it looks fun. I mean, you're on racing tracks. I did play Forza Horizon 4, which has Hot Wheel tracks in it, which is pretty dope. But what the fuck, dog? I swear. If I sat here this entire time and was like, "Oh yeah, I'll play that game because that was my childhood," and now I just don't know where the fuck it's at, I'd be upset. All these gaming platforms, dude.
Gaming gamer.
Gaming gamer. I'm a gamer of sorts, you know. I am a what one might call a gamer. I've got Ultima 4. I could have sworn I had 1945 on one of these fuckers. Trying to think if there was like any very specific Hot Wheels shit that I remember. I know, like there were the Hot Wheels movies. I remember watching the movies for a little bit.
Was there a TV show, Hot Wheels TV show,
I think
a
so.
cartoon?
Mm-hmm.
Because I vaguely remember something like that.
I think so. 1945. Strikers 1945. I could have sworn that someone had given me that game. I thought it was somewhere. Strikers 1945, though, is what I was thinking about. The game's fucking legit. It's good shit. It's good shit. It's on sale right now for $5.99. Good game. Very good game. Anyway, what time is it? It is 12:09. Is there anything to add? I think we've pretty much. I mean, there's the Hot Wheels coloring books. Hot Wheels fucking. Oh, I had a Hot Wheels racing bed as a kid.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't have any of that cool stuff. I had a wooden bunk bed.
Nah, I had the little plastic bed and the fucking trunk of it, or the hood. You opened up the hood and it was like a little storage compartment for toys or whatever, bedding, what have you. Yeah, this shit was dope. It was fucking awesome. I would never sleep in that thing again. I remember it being one of the worst beds I've ever had in my lifetime.
They don't really make comfortable kids' beds. So I feel like they just kind of are like, the kid will be fine. They're young.
Fuck their backup now. And then when they're older, they'll have to spend money on capitalism through chiropractors and doctor's appointments and more expensive mattresses that cost thousands of dollars. It's wonderful.
So,
But, oh man, I'm a little disappointed today, and
Why?
I don't mean this in a selfish way. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't have like a follower or a new subscriber or a raid, because I've changed our sounds for those events, and I'm just waiting for the genuine experience of hearing those for the first time in stream. But I know that when those happen, it's going to happen at the perfect time, because it's going to scare the absolute piss out of me.
I don't hear
And
it, so.
and I'll leave them at that. Hi, Ryan. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much. So that's the new follower. That's the new follower thing. We hella gay in this bitch, even if Dylan doesn't want to be. It doesn't matter. I totally forgot when I started listening. Well, I'm glad I could remind you to throw us a follow. And now you'll get notified every time we go live. Like later on tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, when me and Dylan probably play a video game together. More than likely Hunt Showdown? Question mark?
A video game of some description?
Let's both drop... Hold on. Is the Hot Wheels game on sale right now? Could we do a tie-in? Hot Wheels Unleashed is... They already came out with the second Hot Wheels Unleashed? What?
Yeah, it came out pretty recently.
Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged. No, it's coming out this year. I'd say the graphics look way worse, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's more cartoony. But the new the Hot Wheels Unleashed game is only $10.
Only $10?
Only $10. Or you could get the Game of the Year edition, which I don't know what the Game of the Year edition is. Game of the Year edition has the full game, the Hot Wheels Volume 1, Hot Wheels Volume 2, Hot Wheels Volume 3, Hot Wheels Sports Cars Pack, which includes 2 vehicles, the Hot Wheels Beefed Up Pack, which includes 2 vehicles, and the Hot Wheels Street Beasts Pack, which includes 2 vehicles.
Whole vehicle.
$20. What do you think? Would that be worth it? Should we get the Hot Wheels game? If we don't buy it now, then the Game of the Year edition becomes $89.99.
What the hell?
It is currently $20. It is 80% off. Holy shit. There's a lot of Hot Wheels here. That's like all of the fucking shit.
Every Hot Wheel.
Every Hot Wheel. What do you think, Dylan? Yay or nay? Should we do Hot Wheels tonight?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend money on a game that's going to be obsolete in the end of the year.
True, but it's only $10. Alternatively, we could play a different racing game. Little quirky game. One of your favorites, in fact. A little game known as Cube Racer 2.
I do like free.
I do like free. Well, we'll probably play Hunt Showdown tonight. Well, I guess you say that this game is going to be obsolete at the end of the year, but what if the new game is bad? And then the first game doesn't become obsolete? You ever think about that?
Is it even multiplayer?
The Hot Wheels game?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's online racing. You race on tracks. Have you watched have you watched anyone play like Hot Wheels Unleashed before?
No.
What? Dude, it's insanity. Let me switch to our game screen here and we will watch a trailer together. Wow. Hold on. I think we'll watch the oh man, I don't have the. There you go. Just get a quack.
The fuck? I can't.
What?
I can't do sound effects. I'm not allowed.
Yeah, you don't have Nitro. So here's one of the trailers. That's a Steam exclusive Hot Wheels right there, by the way. It's a red line. Holy shit. Oh god. It's like real life. There's also a track editor. Oh yeah. You lost. Well, how did he flip around? Hot Wheels. Unleashed. So there's the first trailer, and this is the diecast trailer.
The most iconic, most wanted, and raddest cars. The very best from the Hot Wheels universe. And when you think you couldn't ask for more, well, there's more. And more. And more.
I had that car. I also had the Snoopy car. Never had the 250 Snoopy.
Pretty sure I've had
best
most of
collection
these cars.
ever. Coming September 30th, 2021. Hot Wheels Unleashed. Pure
Has it been
racing
2
fun.
years? I thought this released like last year. What's wrong with me?
No.
My God. Yo, Hot Wheels! That's right. We got Hot Wheels up in the bitch. Even if we don't play it, I'm going to get this game. I've been wanting to play it. I don't care if they come out with a new one. I'll just play the first one, and then when the second one goes for cheap, I'll buy it then. Easy peasy. It's the Steam summer sale, dude. If you don't buy it now, when are you going to buy it?
Have not bought anything on the Steam summer sale. Yep.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Well, it's because I always buy a bunch of stuff and then I never play them.
Yeah, well, I've been playing a lot of my games, but they're nice. I've got like a bunch of first player games for when the internet doesn't, single player games for when the internet doesn't work. Do you guys hear those sound effects? Is that picked up? Oh, it should be. I mean, what's the deal with airplane food? Yeah, wow. No one thought that was funny. Okay.
Yeah, I thought about picking up Dave the Diver because it's fully released now and I heard good things.
Dave the Diver. What is Dave the Diver?
You play as Dave, who's a diver,
Oh.
and you go around and do some spear fishing, and at night you go to a sushi bar and make sushi with the stuff you spear. It's a cool little indie game.
Is it?
Cool
Oh, okay. It's a 2D.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not gonna be for me.
not gonna
That is a
be for
big
you.
ass mantis shrimp. Dear Lord.
It's got overwhelmingly positive reviews. It's very good.
And it costs the same amount of money to buy the base Dave the Diver game as it does to buy the full version of the Hot Wheels game. I'm just looking at it. I'm just saying. Oh, lordy. Where is OBS? OBS, take me to the best. I don't want to go someplace. I really want you. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. We'll play a game. Me and Dylan will talk about.
Somehow.
We'll talk about what we want to play offline, but we will play a game. That much I do know. And you know that's all that we can hope for. Let me refresh here. We are going to raid into Studio Johnny Q because he is a wonderful soul and straight up just an automatic true G. And I love him a lot. Cool guy. Looks like he's playing some Rocksmith right now for the hay of it. So when we get in there, say hi. Drop an emote. And, you know, whoops. Never had that happen before.
You unrated?
Whoopsie. Okay, you know what happens. Anyway, you know what to do. Say hi, stay for a little bit. You don't have to stay the entire time, but just for a little bit. It means a lot to us. And, yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Okay.